walks like this because he's had a stroke and his spatial awareness, balance, strength, and gait have all been affected. I'm a physical therapist with a doctorate in my field and 14 years experience treating geriatric patients just like the president. The reason he's meandering all across that red carpet is because he lacks the spatial awareness to stay on target or on the path in a straight line. This is because I believe he's had a stroke that's affected the left side of his brain and caused weakness on the right side of his body. When one side of your body is weaker than the other, it can become difficult to walk in a straight line anymore. But aside from the physical weakness, your balance is affected as well. All of the built-in programming in your cerebellum that's been there since you were small, it gets holes poked in it by a cerebrovascular accident, or even just a series of TIAs, or transient ischemic attacks. When he went back to Walter Reed for that checkup, it was a 6-week follow-up for a stroke event that he probably had over Labor Day. A stroke on the left side of the brain would also explain why he talks nonsense so much more often nowadays, and also why when he is fatigued after long travel like you see in that video, his speech is much slower, much quieter, and much more slurred. His stroke events have not been severe enough for him not to be able to hide it for the most part. But as I tell many stroke patients who still want to smoke, it's much easier to have a stroke once you've already had one. And on top of that, being 80 years old, he's also experiencing age-related cognitive decline that any 80-year-old would experience regardless of their medical history. His plan is to stay in the White House permanently. He has no intention of reopening the government, and he has no intention of releasing anything to do with those pesky files. But the people closest to him know what kind of medical condition he's really in and how close he actually is to having the 25th Amendment invoked. I'd say he's got 5 to 7 months left with us in total. Thank you for your attention to this matter.